They both have their points, but I'd rather stay on my feet more than anything. So, um, well, any other big points that y'all heard in the story that were interesting?
I wonder what he gave him to replenish his blood.
I mean, he made that soup.
Yeah, I actually looked it up. I was curious. I wanted to look it up before I forgot. It's like iron-rich foods, but I mean, like, what could he have given him in a soup that like would have like
Turned it black.
You can make marrow, soup out of the marrow, and it's pretty good for you with the iron-rich and proteins and everything.
Yeah,
Probably.
It's like bone broth.
Yeah, probably had some like mushrooms and stuff in it, probably. So I think if you're putting dirty mushrooms into a soup, it'll turn it black, right? So
definitely need to know what mushrooms you're grabbing. That's something that I would like to learn.
well, the guy said that he lives off the land, so
That's something I'd like to learn how to do. Figure out what mushrooms are edible.
yeah.
Because mushrooms are one of those things. Like, it's either gonna be very good for you, or it's gonna mess you up in the most horrible way possible. There's no gray area with them.
And
Yeah.
then kill you.
Yeah, it's gonna mess you up. And you're gonna have like a slow and agonizing death.
And so many of them look so similar.
Yeah, they all look so similar. Don't eat the brown ones. Which brown one?
Don't eat the ones that look like a Mario mushroom. That's not a good idea. I actually saw those in Newport News Park.
Yeah,
before,
I think I've seen them too. Like, they look cute and like tasty, but
yeah, they look like candy. You know, they do, don't they? Have
like-
you seen a Mario
Yeah.
mushroom? Yeah. Yeah, they just kind of look like candy, but don't do it.
Deadly.
Yeah, most stuff that looks like candy out in the wild, don't eat it. You know, so it's not a good
It's
idea.
just so deceitful, deceitful, you know. Look at that.
it's only deceitful to us, because I mean, animals know when they see something colorful, they're just like, I'm not doing that. And then we see it, we're like, oh my god, I want to try it. It looks so tasty and so yummy.
Look at all the colors.
Next thing you know, he's like foaming at the mouth and has like fluids coming out of all his orifices and stuff. And like, what happened to him? He ate the colorful one.
I mean, animals know that whenever we end up having something colorful, that it's something okay to eat.
It's something okay to eat, but they still have that innate ability to know that if I see something that did not come from my human's hand, probably shouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
Most animals, except my dog.
Just thinking the same thing, like dogs don't know.
Yeah, my dog will consume more chocolate than any dog should ever have in their
Oh
life,
my
and yet
goodness.
she's still
That
alive.
chocolate. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, my dog, he's been eating the holly bush berries.
But I mean, there's
Yeah,
like certain
so-
certain chocolate. I heard somebody told me that it wasn't necessarily because she ate like a Halloween Snickers, I think, and we didn't even know until we found the wrapper in her bed that she had actually eaten it. So we're thinking we don't know when it was. So everybody keep your eyes on her. That was a year ago. So we're like, okay.
Sorry, we snickered.
I mean, somebody told me like if it was dark
probably turned
chocolate.
into something else, like when somebody else like the commercial.
But I mean, they told me, yeah, it looked like one of those like Super Bowl commercials where the dog eats the candy. But I mean, somebody told me like if it's dark chocolate, then she'd be in trouble because like the cocoa in it is like what actually gets them sick. But since the hard chocolate is so diluted with like sugar, it's not gonna hurt her.
Yeah.
If anything,
I can see that.
they said you still shouldn't give it to her, but that wasn't the only chocolate bar she ate, nor the biggest. It was like a little mini one, but she actually consumed like a full size one once, and she's still alive.
Erin, she freaked out last night whenever Percy got on. He ended up getting like a chocolate chip from a cookie. She freaked out.
That's like the one thing that everybody universally knows that dogs aren't supposed to. But it's so weird because even animals that have never seen a snake before knows immediately not to mess with the snake.
It's legless. Don't mess with it.
It's moving, but where are his feet?
I mean, you can kind of say that with like babies and spiders and stuff. When they see something creepy crawly, they don't always go after them. Like
I mean, spiders just look like something you don't want to mess with.
I'm just saying, it's like there's a certain amount of like innate like sense for some
But then,
things that are alive. It's like, not messing with that thing.
and then in martial arts, you have like that old man that everybody knows. First rule of martial arts: don't challenge the old man. It's like that movie scene, like in every martial arts movie, where they like go into like the courtyard and that one old man is sitting there. You're just thinking, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt big time.
I won't do it.
The
I
Mr.
won't do
Miyagi.
it. I definitely won't do it.
Pai Mei, Master.
I'm
Roshi.
gonna do it.
And they always question like whether or not like, are you the master? I was like, well, of course he's the master. You get the rank. You get the rank of master for doing it for like years. Who'd you think is gonna be doing it?
Yeah, I think that won't be happening until I get old. That people are gonna walk in and be like,
Yeah, they're finally gonna call you teacher.
Yeah, they'll finally
They
walk
call
in and be
Earl-
like, oh yeah.
They call Earl the
They
teacher.
usually, yeah, they usually
Yeah.
call Earl
Oh,
the
yeah.
teacher whenever they see him.
Yeah.
I'm always the last person. I'm just sitting there and I have a goofy look on my face, waving.
I'm just like, hi, I'm Joey Dawson. Hi, where's the teacher? I'm sorry, that was disrespectful.
I mean, I saw your black belt and I'm like, I think he's the teacher.
Oh, but you didn't know.
Well, it's because it's like I didn't even know if I was in the right room. Honestly, I'm like,
Yeah.
is this the right room? I see a black belt. Is this the same class? Do they have multiple classes?
Yeah.
So I was not sure if I was even in the right.
No,
place.
I get it. It's I understand. I don't look like a black belt. I got no, just kidding. No, but I understand. Most of the time, people come in here and then they're always questioning where it is that they're going. But that's why I tried to tell them messages. Ask the front desk first.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's like I asked her and she's like, well, sometimes they're upstairs on the left, but not all the time. And I'm like, well, I hope this is one of those times that they're upstairs on the left because that's where I'm going.
That's kind of weird.
What does she mean sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah.
That's
We're always
what she
on the
said.
one-
Well, I mean, occasionally we're in the one across the hall.
Yeah,
and
for
then
like
sometimes we're over
testing.
here.
Yeah,
Right?
test,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Like once, maybe twice a year, but other than
Yeah,
that,
we're
we're in.
we upstairs.
Who said
Yeah.
that?
Say, I'm not
It was my
tired.
first day. I don't know everyone's names yet. Like, it was just the lady at the front desk. I don't know her
Yeah.
name.
Well, Tuesday the lady there, she's there once a week, so
Oh,
you know,
Lord.
on
Yeah.
Tuesdays. So, but yeah, it's a good story. So
We veered off from it pretty far.
yeah, that's how it always goes. I mean, it's just like a little podcast thing, so it's just kind of fun.
You said, what was the story? When did the story take place again?
It was 1532.
1532.
Yeah. So
So what period of Japan was that?
Edo. I don't know actually, but
So many dynasties back then.
yeah, because it was like every 100 or like 50 to 100 years, it was like they were changing dynasties.
Yeah.
But that's because it was based on who was in
Emperor,
power, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So every time that somebody took power, it
Sengoku
changed.
period. Warring States period.
Sengoku.
It's just called Sengoku period.
Oh.
Yeah.
Warring States period.
Yeah.
I know that because I watched Inuyasha, so that's the only reason I know.
Okay.
So potentially Inuyasha could have been in that story.
That might have been based. Inuyasha might have been based on this.
I mean, during that they were
He
like,
was
I mean,
injured,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then like nursed back to health, but
Yeah.
in the
Wasn't
woods.
it the? Oh well, no. It's
that
like,
wasn't Inuyasha. That was like the villain of Inuyasha who was like got busted up real bad. Ended up like getting nursed by Inuyasha's girlfriend. But then,
yeah.
but then she
Kikyo?
fell in love with
Kikyo.
But then she fell in love with Inuyasha, and he kind of got mad and like turned into that monster.
Yeah,
That was so weird.
it's been a while since I watched that one.
Mhm.
So, actually, I just watched that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Yeah,
That's a cute one.
it is. It's a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy literally gets stabbed to death at the very first episode, and then
Oh, God.
then he's just like, "Am I a slime? Is that a dragon?" Builds a goblin army, builds a orc army, builds an entire town, going to be a city. You know, it's basically the exact opposite of Goblin Slayer. So,
Oh.
because Goblin
Kinda.
Slayer, yeah, because at least the goblins are the exact opposite.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
goblins. Yeah.
Yeah, so One you're trying to befriend the goblins, the other one
Mhm.
you're not. You're trying
Right.
to go. Yeah, you want to kill them all.
I was thinking like plotline wise. I was like, well, I mean, it's like he hasn't destroyed towns. I guess unless you count the goblin settlements, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the goblins are the exact opposite because you have nice, friendly, bubbly goblins and
Goofy goblins.
yeah, the goblins that basically are just green humans,
Mhm.
in the slime anime, and then Goblin Slayer are like these are like story realistic goblins, you know,
Like the orcs.
huh?
Like the orcs from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's
But
kind of like
less,
that.
but less smart because at least the orcs had like actual like culture. Those goblins, they were just going around just like
Doing
just
everything.
doing everything, just
Yeah.
messing people up.
Mm.
Yeah, they were basically Vikings, but without intelligence.
Mm.
I guess because they like lived in caves.
Vikings, what do you
I thought
know?
at some
Terrors
point
of
in
the
it
sea.
it said that the goblins were actually from the moon or something, like a settlement on the moon.
It did say something about that.
And
I
it was
think.
like that the legend or whatever said something along the lines that it's like that was like the evil humans ended up turning into goblins and they were sent to the moon by a goddess or something. I don't
wow.
remember. I
Yeah.
vaguely remember
That's
what
an
it was.
interesting
But,
story.
That sounds like the.
but it was
orcs.
like they were sent to the moon and then they ended up back on Earth because of a portal or something. And so like Goblin Slayer's trying to find the true settlement of the goblins to destroy them all.
Yeah. Are they gonna make another season of that, or are they even talking about it? I don't think they are.
I don't know. I would assume so. It was very popular.
Yeah, it was. But welcome to the Goblin Podcast. Where you learn everything goblin and goblin related. So. But yeah, I know it was a really popular anime. At least, well, it had its following. It had a really big following, but a lot of people couldn't get past the first episode. So- yeah, but if that's not your speed, then watch the slime anime. So that was, yeah.
That was more like upbeat and bubbly
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, you know exactly who's good and exactly who's bad majority of the time in that anime.